Hey y'all, sweetsummersim here, aka Derica. Thank you guys so much for coming to hang out with me today. As you all can see, we have a speed build for Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. I am building this residential lot in San Sequoia on the Manzanita Terrace lot, and I just really thought that this space would fit for my modern take on Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. I got this idea because I found this cute little sim. If you guys can see her hanging out in the front of the speed build, she's hanging out there. I found this sim on the gallery, and I saw in the comments that people were saying that she looks like Snow White, and I thought, oh my god, yes, let's do something with that. So I will share the original creator of this sim. I did, of course, tweak her to my liking and my gameplay style, so she does look quite different from the gallery sim, but I did want to at least give credit where it is due. But anyway, I broke up this speed build into two parts. So in part one, you guys will see me build the shell for the entire structure, and I fully furnished the apartment that is just for Snow White herself. So right now, as you all can see, there are three structures. The building on the left is a garage space. There are going to be skill build items in there, and laundry, and then right out back of it there is going to be a garden. The building in the middle belongs to the dwarves, and as I believe I said, on the right is Snow White's apartment all to herself. It is a one bed and one bathroom. In part two, I will do the furnishing of the dwarves' home, and yeah, so we are cranking right along right now. I'm adding the curtains from pet is it my first pet stuff from my first pet stuff to the garage doors. I love doing that because I don't really care for the garage doors that we got from City Living, because they have the locks on them, so it kind of makes me, it just reminds me of like a business. So for Snow's apartment, I went with a lot of yellows and blues and reds just because that is what I saw to be her signature color. So that's what I tried to stick with there. I hope I didn't do too much, but I really love how it came out. So right now I'm just choosing wallpapers. I chose this really pretty yellow from the for rent pack. I really love this wallpaper. I have been using it a lot lately. In fact, I think I use this wallpaper for all of the structures here. So I am just trying to figure out the outside right now. I really kind of struggled in the beginning to kind of see where things were going on the exterior, so I don't think I spend too much time on it here in the beginning, but I do go back and add a bunch of trees and some other nice little landscaping. Right now I was trying to figure out how I wanted the front to look, and I decided that I would have the door be on the side, and the this side of the building facing the street would be where I had windows and this little box of plants. I kind of forgot in the beginning to make sure I included reds, so I did not include as many reds in the beginning, but I do get it together later on in the build and start adding out those pops of reds, because Snow White has that, her yellow and blue dress with the red accents, and then she has that really bright red lipstick. So speaking more on her apartment itself, it, like I said, it is a one bedroom and one bathroom, and the rooftop has a really nice seating area, and it is in fact my favorite part of this entire build. So I can't wait till we get there so that I can talk about it. Right now I'm just putting together the exterior of the dwarves' homes, and I went with this like maroon and I had the roof similar to Snow's roof, but there is not any access there, and it's just, I think I just have like a black roof there. But moving on back, we are into the interior of Snow's apartment. I think it came together really good. I did kind of struggle with the floor plan at first, but I just knew that I wanted her to have a really cozy vibe, a lot of personality in here, a lot of trinkets, and I wanted to make sure she was able to have her own space, because I think a lady being around seven guys all the time, she kind of be exhausted and want her, her own space. So I have a space for her to read, make floral arrangements, to enjoy the sun on her own. I made sure to have a lot of jewelry and makeup, because Snow just kind of gives me like super, like hyper feminine, like super feminine lady who loves all the girly things, but she's not afraid to get her hands dirty, right? Because she does spend a lot of time with those seven dwarfs. So right now I am trying to figure out my layout. I did kind of struggle a bit in here because I just really wanted this to be the living room area, but in the end I could not make it work out with the appliances and the countertop. So I do swap this a little bit later on and make that area the kitchen, and the corner area here into the living room. I did not record, well, I did not keep the recording of the bathrooms because I swapped. It wasn't functional. I forgot the side of the bathtub that you can put something in front of, and in the end I messed it up. But that is why we play test. I do play test every build because I really do not like downloading builds from the gallery that do not work, because I've done that before, and like one I was really excited about, and then there was no way up into the second level, and I was like, what? But anyway, we are talking about my build, not anyone else's. I decided on the Dream Home Decorator counters. I really liked the kind of yellowish wood of these countertops, so it kind of fit perfectly for what I was envisioning for Snow's home. I really, like I said, I really leaned into the red, yellow, and blue. For the dining, I went with two countertops and high chairs just because I didn't think there was enough space in here to have an actual dining table, which I think really worked out in the end. I think where she would be spending most of her time eating would be, with the guys, either on the rooftop or even in their home. As you guys can see, now the space is coming together. I used the blue tile from Growing Together, and I used this really light wood from Eco Lifestyle that I really liked. Right now I am switching around the kitchen because I realized that I didn't think it would flow well with how I envisioned the counters and the seating area. So I think this really worked out in the end. I am using a lot of Dream Home Decorator, as you all can see. I used the modular couches from Dream Home Decorator, which I really wish they would give us more modular couches soon, because I love creating custom couches with these. Right now I'm picking wallpaper. I think I ended up with a light blue, and I really loved it for the apartment. I think this is a color that I would not have chosen otherwise, but it really fit Snow. It really fit what I saw of her, and I ended up using the tile from Home Chef Hustle. That tile is really good. I really enjoy using it. I love the pattern, and this blue and yellow worked out super well for what I saw for Snow. The kitchen, was probably my favorite part to clutter. I put a lot of clutter in the kitchen. In my mind, Snow does a lot of cooking. So she's cooking for 8 people, 7 big guys, and herself. So she needs a lot of plates, a lot of seasonings, a lot of utensils. She doesn't have a space for like a pantry to like save to store things, but there is a pantry in the Dwarfs' home. So I imagine she'd say, Dopey, go bring me a pound of flour, something like that. So I am just picking out my clutter items, and I'm gonna put everything out everywhere. If you guys notice, I am using the tool a lot. I'm using it more and more. I mostly use it to elevate things and to scale things down, but now I'm learning to rotate them on different axes, and I am loving the results. Who knows, maybe I'll be doing more custom things in the future. So while we get these things all cluttered up, I'll talk about more of how I imagine Snow and the Dwarves get along here. So I think that Snow would, garden. She'd garden plants and vegetables so that they would probably grow most of what they eat, and also sell that produce, even from the chickens. And I think she would also make floral arrangements, because this is the Sims. They all need to have ways to make money, so that is what Snow would do. And the Dwarves, because I think they mine for gems or jewels in the movie, so that is what I think they would do. They would mine for crystals and metals, and they would make jewelry and possibly even do some brewing. So I think that's what this home would do. It would all be I guess freelance careers. I wish we could add those type of careers in the game to make it more realistic, but we pretend. It's the Sims, we pretend a lot. As you all can see, I'm using the curtains from high school years. I really enjoy those curtains, and they really fit in very well here. So I am working on the entryway. I didn't think I was going to be able to get one in, but I really love having entryways in my home. So it's just, you keep your little trinkets and your must-haves right at your front door. So when you're coming in and out, you have everything you need, or you can put your things down without, making a mess in the house. I am a pretty organized person, so I like to have spaces for everything. But I also do like my trinkets. So there are little knickknacks all around. I think it's a challenge that I have when I am building for The Sims. I try to not pick things that I like, because I want to kind of step outside of my box. So that's kind of what I did here. But I did have things that I'm just like, okay, I would have to have this, so Snow has to have it. I think I had more of a challenge when I got on to the Dwarves, which is gonna be in part 2 that will be out next week. So I do hope you guys come back to see how I finish off the rest of the build. I really like the spot that I chose to build this, because I think it was perfect for this modern vision. And I think that Snow and the Dwarves, even though they wouldn't be in the woods or anything, I think they would appreciate being so close to nature. So being near the water and having the birds come out and flying by, and them being outdoors on the rooftop eating and singing and dancing together, I think this would be a really good spot for them. I did use a lot of greenery in here. We had the Blooming Rooms kit come out free recently, so I really took advantage of that. And now we are working on this little library nook, or a reading nook here. I this is functional. I just put a shelf over it and size it up, and then I put a lot of the Modern Luxe kit pillows on top, and it actually took me quite a bit of time to get all the pillows positioned, but it was really worth it. It looks really good. They can't actually sit there, but it looks good. And I wish I had access to the pillows from the event rewards, but I did not. I built this before the event rewards came out, so I did not have the access to those pillows with all those colors, but I really wish I had. So if you guys are not aware, The Sims is doing event rewards now where you log in and get different rewards, but it is actually the items are already accessible right now. So if you filter in build by mode, if you filter on by event rewards and by all of the colors, you can see all of the event reward items right now. So as of right now, it has not been patched in, and I do exploit that in another build that I have coming up. If you guys have not seen my courtroom or courthouse wedding venue build, I will make sure to link it below. But I made a cabin for that couple featured in that video to honeymoon in, so that will be coming out very soon as well. I am back in the kitchen. I do think kitchens are my absolute favorite to decorate because I love to clutter up a kitchen, and right now I'm doing it again. I got some plants up there. I've moved my seasonings on top of this rack, and I used the plates from the Home Chef Hustle stuff pack as more decor in the kitchen. And I do believe we are on to the very last part of what I add in the living room. I really wanted to use this plant. I believe it's from Discover University, just to add a little bit of realism here. And we are moving on to Snow's bedroom. I really had a hard time in her room. The first bed I really tried to make it work, but it just did not work out for me. But I made sure to have enough room in here for Snow to showcase her jewelry and perfumes and little trinkets, and had enough space for her to have a little vanity area, because you know she needs to make sure the lipstick is right, okay? She needs to make sure she looks good, and that that her hair is nice and everything like that. So I really do like the vanity table, but I wish the interactions on it were a little bit better. Like, it's just, I don't know, it's just missing something for me. But we are decorating on the bed area. I tried to keep things modern. I really wanted like a princess vibe. So I think I end up changing the bed to the city living bed that has the canopy like drapes around it. That is one of my favorite beds to use. And I had a hard time decorating like with wall decor. After I did this, I went ahead and downloaded some CC. I won't put any CC in the build that I share on the gallery. I just want people to be able to download it and not have to make tray files and stuff like that. But I don't know where I was just going with that. So we'll just move on. These voiceovers are quite a challenge. We'll move on to where we are here, into the corner where she has her dresser. I make sure I got enough plants. I got a little picture on the wall. I got her jewelry and perfume. I really took advantage of the decor items from the Crystals Creations pack, because I just imagine if the Dwarfs are mining for gems and all the time, I think they would just be bringing Snow any and everything and they would just be making her a whole bunch of stuff. So I think like her jewelry box would be overfull. Um, oh, I don't know if I mentioned the bathroom or not, but I didn't show that. But you'll be able to see the bathroom in the pictures at the end of the video, which do believe we are getting to the end of the video very soon. So if you guys are still hanging out with me, thank you, thank you, thank you so much. I really appreciate the support. And part two will be out very soon. So if you guys have any build suggestions or have any kind of build that you would like to see, let me know in the comments. And one other thing, if you guys like the intros, please let me know, because I love making those little machinima intros, and I would really like to know what you guys think. So that is all I have for this video. I really hope you guys enjoyed the screenshots, and I will see you guys in another video. Bye.